And this thing is working. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. It actually is working. So if you build it right, oh dang, yes. All right, cool. Oh yeah, guys. I'm gonna show you how to build this today. Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Survival in 1.16. So today we are gonna be building a mob farm. Now you guys might be asking, I know, didn't we just build a mob farm? Yes, we did in the last episode, but that was more of a spawner, and it only produces skeletons, which gives us bone, which is good for bone meal, and arrows, which eventually we won't need anymore. So we need a more consistent rate of drop that produces all kind of mobs, including spiders for string, because I keep running out of that, and also flesh from zombies that we can trade with villagers, which eventually we will get and probably house over there somewhere. So we need something that can give us consistent levels. Right now I have 33 levels, which is good, but it took like an hour to get all those levels. I mean, it works, and it's safer than going out to maybe the nether where there's constant mobs and killing them, but it still took too long. So I'm thinking we're gonna venture over there and make a mob farm. We just barely see it in the horizon, and I'm basically going to take a design that I found. I believe it's M-Bomb. I'll put a link in the description. The video is quite long, but I suggest that you watch it so you understand how farms work. But so anyway, let's get started. So this is about what you're going to need. You're going to need a lot of building blocks, a lot of cobble, or any other building blocks you have. I just have, what is this, 8 stacks or 10 stacks in here, something like that. But you're going to need more than that. I say bring at least 2 dozen, maybe 3 dozen, just in case, so you know. Also, I'm going to be building mine up in the air because I don't want to be lighting up caves and stuff like that. So I got enough ladders to get me up in the air. You're going to need 1 lever, you're going to need 10 dispensers, you're going to need 1 dropper, you're going to need 10 buckets to put inside of the dispensers, you're going to need 9 chests, an observer, you're going to need some redstone, 16 signs, 9 hoppers for my build. Other builds you don't need as much because mine is pretty heavy. You're going to need some temporary blocks, you're going to need 24 redstone repeaters and a redstone comparator. Alright, so with that being said, I'm going to go find a place over there to transport this all to so we can start building the farm. I will see you guys there. This looks like a good place as any. What I'm looking for is a place that doesn't have too many high structures, so mobs can't spawn that high. And then also, I don't want there to be too many cave systems, but I mean at the end of the day we're gonna be building up in the air, so we don't have to worry about that much. The way mobs spawn, they will spawn between 24 on Bedrock Edition, between 24 and 44 blocks of the player. Anything outside that will eventually despawn over time. Usually, most of them will anyway, and this will increase the rates. Eventually, I might look under here to see if there's any caves or anything like that. But what we're gonna do is, to make sure we're outside of that range, I'm gonna go 50 blocks high, and I'm gonna put ladders on the way up there, and then from there I will be able to start the farm. So I will be underneath this farm. I believe M-Bomb is on top of his, but there we go. So let me actually start building this. So I think this will be the center of our farm. I think it's far enough away from our village that we won't be able to see it, so it won't be an ugly eyesore. But anyway, let me get up there and I will bring you guys back when I've done building it. All right, see you soon. Now that you've done that, guys, you want to create a spawning platform. So this is the way up. So what I will do, this doesn't matter how big this is, but I will create this, let's say, also I put water down there. As you guys can see my levels, I will tell you that I didn't exactly make it into that water the first time, so yeah. So anyway, you can create this all you want. What I'm going to do is probably create a 9 by 9. So this is going to come up 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. I'm gonna start with that, and in the center will probably be where I will have the center of the mob farm. But let me finish filling this out, and then I will bring you guys back in again. Okay, now that we're up here, guys, and we built the platform. The platform right here is just for you to stand on. You're going to be standing here killing the mobs as they drop from up high. So how big you build this is not that big of a deal. So you don't have to worry about that too much. And also, I just put some temporary blocks there, and I put 2 water source buckets here, so it can create an infinite water source buckets for us later. The next thing you need to do is find out where you want to put the center, where the kill chamber will be, and then you place 4 blocks like this. This is going to be the shape of the tower, and I use this to basically simulate where I'm going to put my hopper. So what I'm going to do is remove these blocks, because this is the area I'm going to actually place my chest. So you're going to put 2 chests like this, 2 chests like this, and then 2 chests like this. And then from there, what I'm going to do is, this is where the hoppers come in place, and this is where the mobs are going to actually die. So you're going to crouch place, hopper in here, here, and that was a misclick. That's fine. I will replace that like that. And so when the way you have this, no matter where the mobs die on this platform, they will eventually go in there. So if I were to throw this chest here or that chest there, what will happen is these chests will end up coming back in here. So whenever you kill those guys, this is exactly where they're going to land. So to make it a little bit easier, what I'm going to do is, and I think I forgot to mention half slabs, but that's fine. That's why I always bring this. You definitely want to use some half slabs on top. You only need 9 to cover the hopper. So I did accidentally waste some of that. So put them right here to cover. Half slabs will allow mobs to pass through, items to pass through, I should say. So there we go. We're gonna start with that, and then we're gonna, from here, we're just gonna pillar our way up, and this will be where the mobs fall. So we're gonna start like this, and from this area right here, we're gonna go up 22 blocks. 22 blocks will leave the mobs weakened and will allow us to 1 hit them or 2 hit them. That's fine. But it won't kill them, and we don't want them to die because we want to be able to get as much loot as possible. So from here, we're gonna go up 22 blocks. Hopefully I don't die again, but who knows. All right, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22. So as you guys can see, we're pretty way up here. We're up at Y138. This is where the mods will be spawning, and I don't think anything will stop them. So I'm gonna finish filling all this in, and yeah, we'll see. I probably won't make that drop, but check this out. If you were to have a water bucket on you, you could just drop the water bucket on there and you would make it. But I don't know, guys. Let's see. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh, I actually survived. I survived. I can't believe that. Anyway, I'm gonna put a ladder up there the next time. But yeah, I'm gonna finish filling this in, and I'll show you what we do next. Now that that's all done, you will see the shaft where the mobs will fall into right here. They will land on this and be hurt and come out. I put a sign there just so I can get in and out without the water flowing out. But at this point, you can just remove the temporary corner blocks that you probably put in. I will eventually move these, but I need that right now so I can get up. And you can remove this too right now. The hoppers will be exposed. If you want to cover those up, you can, but I just like to keep them exposed so I can just get in here like this. It's literally at the perfect height that you can just hit the mobs. Creepers, if they see you, they will explode, so it's important to know that you build enough room. I can even expand this a little bit more. So build enough room so that you can back off the creepers without falling off the platform. That is important. So now we're going to head back up and start building the platform that will bring the mobs in and bring them down this chamber. The next thing you need to do is put a lip around the entire structure like this. And I'm going to put this all the way around. You put another layer of wall here, like so, and you wrap that all the way around. Next thing I do is I put half slabs on top to prevent the mobs from spawning. I've done that completely around here. So once you've done that again, you come into the corner and you place a block here, and a block here. And then from there you place water, and you want to make sure it's flowing this way. The half slab will keep the water in, And then when you do that, the water will flow all the way down the platform. And then from there, all you have to do is take more source blocks, and you want to take those source blocks. All right, sorry about that cut. Sorry guys, if you hear a baby in the background, sorry, that's my daughter. She is right next to me. I got to record when I can record. So as I was saying, yes, you put one water bucket in each corner, and then you come back in and you fill in each one of these corners. And if you do it right, you can just about get this to turn into a water source. If I can do it correct. I think you skip one. And then I should be able to, yes, exactly. I should be able to take from that, and I can put right here, and that will turn that into a water source as well. And that should eventually, once you, oh, you can't take from the end one. I'm sorry about that. You got to take it from the middle. So when I take from that, what happened is once I get this one in, it should push. Oh, whoops! Gotta make sure this is going the right way. This should connect, and it should push everything to the middle, right up against the edge. Make sure all these are source blocks. So guys, it's been a while since I made a platform like this, and it looks like water placement is important. So don't put it on the bottom three, put it on the top three, and then it should absolutely work. All right, here we go. So one right there, and then if you put it up, one right there, one right there, and look, it's almost there, and then one right there. I might have missed the middle one. Almost. Yep. And then when I place this final one in, it should go to the edge. Just like that. So now that one's going to the edge. That one's going to the edge. These are just temporary blocks so I don't fall in. And then we're just going to keep repeating the process. Now if you've done it correctly, all your water should be facing to the middle with your temporary block. This will push all the mobs to the center. Now what I'm going to do is fill this in for now. And then what you do is go up twice. And then you place your first dispenser facing up. Then you're going to go up twice. Oops, sorry. Up twice. Dispenser. Up twice. Dispenser. And you're going to do this all the way up till you're completely done with placing dispensers. And when you get to the top, one, two, a couple more, you're going to top it off with the dropper. There we go. And it looks like, wait, there we go. And you top it off with the dropper. From there, we just go ahead and drop down. And then we're going to pillar up again. But this time what we're going to do is we're going to replace these temporary blocks. And we're going to place observers. Whoops. There we go. There we go. And we're going to pillar all the way back up again, replacing all these temporary blocks with an observer. Make sure you crouch so you can get it done. Now I'm going to fast forward to get this done. For the remainder of this video, I'm going to recommend that you guys use half slabs. The reason for that is because half slabs allows you to be more efficient with the materials that you're using. Previously, you could have used anything. I mean, you can use whole cobblestone blocks if you would like, but I just feel like it's more efficient for half slabs. And if you place the half slab on the top of the block, it will allow you to it will still allow mobs to spawn. But if you place it on the bottom half of the block, it will make mobs not spawn. So what you need to do is come out 7. Let me stop crouching. Come out 7 from the top, so that's 2. Then 3. Oops. Well, once I figure this out, right? You come out 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. And then from there, what you will do is just come out all the way around the other side, out 7 that way, out 7 that way, out 7 that way, and then you fill in a diamond pattern as you go. And your first platform should look like this, When you're done, as you can see, when the moths fall off, they will fall down on the platform below, and they will fall down to your kill chamber. So you repeat this all the way up. Now when you finish with that, you should have a ton of little blocks, as you can see, going all the way down there. You have a lot of rows. The next thing you do for the roof, you put the roof on the bottom slab. The reason why you put it on the bottom slab is because mobs cannot spawn on this slab, or if it was up another full slab, it couldn't spawn right here. This will eliminate the need for having additional torches at the end. So just do that, and then you come out 7 blocks to get to this one right here, and then you go out an additional 14 blocks so you can cover this whole platform, all these platforms, and make it completely dark. And once again, I will bring you guys in when I am finished. Okay guys, I just finished, and hopefully this works. I haven't even tested it yet. The first couple times that I did test, it didn't work. It's because this farm was made for the Java version, so it didn't work for me the first time, so I had to flip some stuff around. So hopefully it works, and if it does work, I'll tell you guys how to do it. So I'll hit this lever. I heard the click. That clicking is a good sound. That click means, let's hear it again when it comes back around. That's supposed to turn it off. So let's see if it actually works. So if we go down here, this platform should flood. Well, maybe if I put a water in it. Come on, work for me, please. Oh yes. Let's see if the water's going to retract though. Oh my gosh. All that clicking, guys, I think that, oh my gosh, I think that means it actually worked. I think they're all, yep, they're all flooded. So it actually did work. So what I'm gonna do is try to take this water bucket out right now. All right, so I guess to explain this to you guys, you got to reverse it. You got to put the observer inside the platform, and you facing up, and you got to put the dispenser down, because in Java, for whatever reason, this clock doesn't work. I don't know why it doesn't work. I mean, not Java, but in Bedrock, the clock doesn't work the way it's supposed to, and so it only works in the Java version. So let me, I'm almost afraid to break this. So what I did was I took an observer block and I faced it straight up. So if you're in Bedrock, just take an observer block and face it straight up, and then put your redstone repeater on top of it. Then the observer, on 4 ticks that is, then the observer will recognize that change, and then we'll do it for you. So that's how I got it to work. Hopefully I didn't desync my stuff. But anyway, that's how it's done, and I had these up here so it wouldn't bother me. So now the only thing I need to do is take all these lights out. That should be good, right? Close this up. I'm gonna close this up and head all the way down and meet you guys at the bottom and see how everything flows down. Hopefully these mobs don't kill me on my way down. Before I head down, I forgot to actually show you guys how the redstone clock works. Can't do that. Yeah, while I was editing, I was like, oh, I need to show these guys how it's done. So yeah, to put redstone down in this, you have to put down a whole slab. So for this particular instance, I put another half slab all the way around, except for where this observer is facing up. Obviously you can put that down because it comes up a whole block. And all you really do is put, it really doesn't matter the order you do it in, but if you want to do it just like me, you put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 half slabs down on this side of the observer. You put a lever on the first part, and then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 repeaters on 4 ticks. So all you got to do is, you know, if you're on console, hit the left trigger, and if you're on PC, what is it, the right mouse click? I think that's what it is. And then you put another 2 blocks extended, and you put redstone dust to spin it back around, and then you just do the same exact thing all the way back around this way, and you put 1 more block and then a redstone dust, and that just sends the sickle back and forth. Another thing is you need to left click on this or left trigger, depending on if you're using console or a controller or something like that. That puts the comparator in minus mode. So yeah, next to the lever, you need to put a comparator and then start the repeaters that way. So it's not 13. repeaters. I think I said 13. It's really 12 repeaters and 1 comparator. And you know that the comparator is in minus mode if this little light is on. So if I turn that off, which I'm not going to do because I broke the system many times and flooded the thing and it didn't work. All right, so for real this time, let's head down. So I built my way, I made myself a little path up so I can watch the mobs and stuff like that. And I can come down without dying. And I also built myself a little platform so I can actually watch the mobs spawn. So every once in a while you will see them spawn right here. As you can see, when it gets nighttime, the rates aren't as good. So I don't know why that is. It shouldn't matter since we're so high up, but for whatever reason it doesn't work. So they're spawning somewhere around here. I will definitely say that this particular version mob farm in Bedrock isn't as I guess productive as my previous mob farms that I've had in other versions. Something about the mob spawns and Bedrock is really funky. I don't know, but yeah, you can see this actually works. That obsidian is what I brought up here, but yeah, the one thing I will say about this is it works. You can get glowstone dust from witches. You can get gunpowder from creepers. You can get string from spiders, and there you go. See, I already have a mob. The one thing bad about spiders is they can crawl back up if they want, but you can get all the other extra loot. Actually, it's actually working. What? It's actually working pretty decent right now. I don't understand Bedrock. I can go for a while and it not work, and then all of a sudden it starts to work. So I'm not sure. Only thing I would say is make sure you add torches underneath this. You guys can see really close. I had torches underneath this because this will get really dark and that will affect your rates. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be the whole episode. I mean, it works. The only thing is make sure that you pay attention to the placement of the observers and the you don't need the dropper anymore. And the dispensers actually go into the floor. So that's why I said watch this entire video before making it. The dispensers go into the floor. And the observers will then face upward and get the signal from the other one. And this thing is working. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. It actually is working. So if you build it right, oh dang, yes. All right, cool. All right, so it's working pretty good. Well, that's going to be it, guys. I guess I will catch you guys in the next episode. Peace. Oh, I need to tell you this because I'm a real fancy YouTuber now with 1,000 subscribers. Leave a like and subscribe. Later.